Hi.
Hi.
Where's Eden? She's not with you.
She's at the studio.
Is she okay?
Not really. She's pretty tired. She hasn't been sleeping. She's been having a lot of bad dreams.
What is she dreaming about?
I was hoping you might tell me.
Oh, me, huh?
You and Lionel and Eden and Channing Jr. out there on the yacht. Although in the latest dreams, Channing has already left. I guess it was right after he learned that he was not, in fact, Cece's son, but Lionel's. So it was basically Eden out there alone, watching the two of you.
What happened?
I don't know, Sophia. I wasn't there.
They're only dreams.
I don't think they are only dreams. They're very real to her. They're as difficult as anything she's had to deal with ever in her life.
Goes on and on, doesn't it?
And I think it'll continue to go on and on unless somebody does something to put a stop to it.
I'll do anything I can.
When I was here the other day, I asked you to tell me everything that you remembered about the time you spent with Lionel on the yacht. Anything
I told
that Eden... Well, you did, but not quite everything. There's a period of time that's still unaccounted for, and I think we need to cut to the chase here and get to it. Now, why don't you just tell me exactly what went down?
I told you that Lionel and I weren't getting along. Well, it was worse than that. I mean, it got so bad, I told him I never wanted to see him again. But he wouldn't listen to me. And he said he couldn't live without me. And then, if I wouldn't see him, he would go to Cece and tell him about our affair.
And what else?
And he also said that he would tell Cece about Channing, that Channing was his.
And that's it? Because that much Eden remembers, that was in her dreams. That's all there was to it?
No, there's more. And if Eden were there on the boat, she would have heard it. Whether she remembers it or not, because we were shouting at each other. We were out of control.
Did he threaten you at any point in time?
No, he didn't threaten me. I threatened him. I said, if he went to Cece and he hurt him, or if he hurt my children, that I'd kill him.
Eden didn't mention anything about you threatening Lionel.
Then she must be repressing it, because if she were on board, she would have heard us. We were shouting.
Well, that's odd, because she's remembered just about everything else from that day. Albeit slowly. It's the day after the day you disappeared that she's blocked out.
I know.
That day is basically an empty page in her journal.
Right? Some kind of epitaph for me, isn't it? It's almost as if I never existed.
Well, I guess as far as she's concerned, you didn't. At least not for a long time. So tell me, what did happen that day, the day you disappeared? Everyone thought you had drowned.
I don't want to go through it again.
Sophia, you have to. You have to make this real again so that Eden can reconcile what she saw with who she is because of it. There's an 8-year-old girl inside of her right now who is scared and angry and very stuck. You are the only person in a position to free that girl and give Eden back her life.
Don't you understand? It's like reliving my own death.
I'm sorry.
I'd do anything for her. It's like being a guest at your own funeral. When I pass away, it'll be redundant, won't it?
It won't be redundant for Eden. She has yet to experience that original loss. She did not allow herself to grieve. She did not permit herself to be released. You know, over the course of a lifetime, a parent has to die 100 different little deaths to ensure the survival of their children. Right now, her lifeline is tangled up in this. You have to cut her loose.
I know I do.
So please, just tell me what happened that last day out there on the yacht. If she knew that you were out there, if she swam out there...
But that's just it. If she were... I don't think she could have been on that boat cruise. It was a big boat, but we would have known. We would have known if she... Oh, God. But if she was there... Oh, no.
She was there. I don't quite understand why you were there. You just had told the man you didn't want to see him again. And what about him? I mean, he let you come to him there. Apparently he didn't take your threat to kill him very seriously.
No. He laughed in my face. He dared me to do it.
And did you take him up on that dare, Sophia? What were you thinking? When you went out there, you obviously didn't have romance on your mind. Was it murder?